right, ladies and gentlemen.
Who's ready for some Varsity League of Legends?
Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah!
All right, so for the varsity matchup, we have Lincoln versus McNair. McNair's only taken one loss this entire season, and that loss came to Lincoln. We'll see if Lincoln can keep that momentum going into today's challenge. Lincoln ended up losing the series, but that is the only single match that McNair has lost all year.
So there's a chance.
There is a chance. Lincoln has a formula, and they just need to stick to that formula, and they can pull out a win here today.
If they've beaten McNair before, they can do it again.
McNair does have some juggernauts on their team. They have a Diamond 2 in their top lane.
Strong player, strong player.
Very strong player. Their favorite champs. Woo. Favorite champs are Zach, Yasuo, and Ari. Zach can be a beast, and he can take over the game. He has a lot of potential to jump over lanes and just really wreak havoc all over the map.
He's a very refuses to die type of champion.
Yeah, no, he is very resilient. In the mid lane, we have Zedif, who is a Plat 2 player. Yeah. Very formidable. Their main champs are Katarina, Pantheon, and Rengar. So we're going to look for a lot of assassinations, a lot of domination. And here we have our Lincoln team joining us now. Woodruff wants to announce them.
And McNair.
Okay, and now to introduce our teams for Varsity League of Legends. Come on down. Round of applause, come on.
Yeah, hype them up.
Okay, we have McNair versus Lincoln. For Lincoln, we have coaches Wang and Crippen. For our players, we have Guffey Gaming. I'm sorry, Guffey. Eurostepper. Ant Lover 89. Tori 6. And Lay Low Legends Man. For McNair, we have Coach McNair. For our players, we have Not Very Flexible. Mar Blum Lowell. Crex F.A. or Phi. Crex F.I., sorry. It's hard to read in the dark. And we have Zed Eef. And Ren Blazer. Okay, let's wish them all luck, and now you can head to the pins.
Good luck, guys. Play your hardest.
Yeah, good luck.
Thank you, Shoutcasters. Take it away.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. In a few minutes here, we'll be underway for the League of Legends Varsity Finals. McNair versus
Lincoln.
Back to the stat wall.
Yeah, so with continuing with McNair, we have
Jungler?
Their jungler, Marblum Lowell. Their main champs that they play are Viego, Jinx, and Aatrox. Silver won in the jungle, so it's going to be kind of a good matchup with the Lincoln jungle, who's also silver. But going for a little bit more of a kind of the off-meta picks, especially if we see that Jinx jungle. I don't know how that's going to look. But in the bot lane with Crexify, we have Vayne, Ren Blazer. Ren's main are Amumu, Alistar, and Nautilus.
Those are some good supports.
Very tanky.
I like those supports. Tanky supports are the way to go.
Yeah, a lot of tanky, a lot of CC with Amumu, so we might see a lot of stuns. I wouldn't be surprised if Amumu gets banned out. Amumu's very strong in the current meta.
Right.
So look for that to be one of the bans coming up.
The double Q, that's the big
Yeah, the double Q, with that, that's going to be very hard to deal with for Lincoln. So they're really going to probably have to ban Amumu in order to be successful. Then moving on, we're Crexify in the bot lane. We're looking at Vayne, Kog'Maw, and Jhin. So seeing a lot of burst and a lot of shred here.
Yeah, a lot of good champions.
Yeah.
Kog'Maw, very meta.
Very meta, high attack speed, a lot of damage output. We're good.
The sit there, do damage, and try to kite is definitely the way to go with that character. And Kog'Maw's just super meta, yeah.
Yeah, I would say compared to the JV one where we saw not a lot of main pick bans, I think we will see that in Varsity. I think they're going to try to avoid mains in this upcoming match. And looking at our Lincoln High Trojans, first up we have Guffy Gaming. For their top lane, their main is also Zach, Jarvan, and Kane. So it'd be interesting to see if we see the Zach ban. Both teams might try to secure that for their top laners, try to secure their mains.
Or the complete opposite.
Or
They
the
try to
complete
leave it
opposite.
open for one of them to grab.
That is true.
Whoever has first pick, I think that's really going to determine whether or not they ban it.
Yeah, that is going to be a key. Coming up next, we have Lilo Legends, man.
Let's go.
For their jungle, their mains are Rammus and Nunu. Silver ranked, but we're looking at another tanky jungle here. We might have kind of a slower game building up, trying to make it last till the end game.
Yeah, I think definitely potential for drawing out the matches, trying to stay for late game, trying to go for waiting out time.
A lot of
getting
objectives.
gold. Yeah, playing for objectives, going for the longer matches. Sometimes McNair has done that, and
That was one of the main strategies that we did see from McNair in the JV game, is their main focus were Dragons and Rift Heralds. So I imagine the Varsity team will be the same, trying to push the pace of the game.
Yeah.
All right, looking up next, we have Eurostepper. Eurostepper is going to be the mid lane for Lincoln. Their mains are Talon, Jinx, and Caitlyn. So we're probably going to see an assassin here. I think if Talon gets banned, I think we're probably going to see them maybe go with like a Zed pick or something like that. Just trying to really keep that burst damage.
Right.
All right, moving on, we have Tori 6 for the support for Lincoln. Their mains are Lux, Renata, and Twitch. I'm thinking Lux is probably going to be the pick here. If they're not banned, they're going to be in this game. It's a solid 50% win rate, and they're going to really kind of need that AP for this team if they go an 80 mid.
Okay.
All right. And then Ant Lover 89 with their gold rank, and that is going to be their other bot laner. And this is where we're going to see our good matchup for Lincoln. McNair has the elo advantage in the top and in the mid, but Lincoln has it in the bot lane. So going up against Crexify, this is going to be a good matchup to watch. But for Ant Lover, we're looking at Kog'Maw, Ezreal, or Zeri. I'm thinking Kog'Maw is probably going to stay on the board, as that's on both bot laners' picks. So I'm thinking that's going to be one of the early snags.
Absolutely. But we are ready to go.
All right, let's go ahead and see if we can get into this. So we didn't really see too much action early on in the JV ones. Everyone kind of was prepared for invades, and they kind of circled around each other, but no one actually went for it. Do you think we're going to get an invade in this Varsity matchup? I know McNair's pretty aggressive.
We just might.
Yeah, I'm thinking McNair might go for an invade, and that could set the tone for the game. If Lincoln's able to capitalize, that might be a good key component to that recipe for them to walk out with a win.
McNair is very, very good at snowballing. So if they can get a good early invade off, there's potential that will just lead them to winning the match.
Ooh. And we have a Vladimir for the first ban.
Okay. I think Vladimir's a very good champion.
Very strong, very hard to deal with when Vladimir gets going.
Right.
Oh, and we saw Kog'Maw come off the board immediately. That's going to be a big hit to both bot lanes, but Crexify still has Vayne in their back pocket, and we do see the Zac ban. Okay, I thought that might happen with both top laners really liking Zac, just kind of keeping him off the board and trying to make things even.
And Talon
and
Band as
Talon
well.
Band. They are going after the mains. Yeah.
They're
Zach
trying to get
and
each other's
Talon.
mains out.
So that is going to be a big hit on Eurostepper, who's going to try to find someone else. And Katarina going right back at
Seems-
Zedif's main.
Seems like both teams are really trying to push for making the other one uncomfortable.
Yeah. We see an Orn ban.
Okay.
All right. And now with our first selection of the match, let's see who they pick.
And there's
Amumu.
Amumu.
Amumu does
Okay.
get locked in for Lincoln.
Now this is one of those picks. It seems like they might have been trying to get to in the beginning, and now that they got it, you know, let's see what they're able to do with it.
Oh, and we're
Wait,
seeing a
Sucker
Kaisa.
Okay.
Okay, so we have our ADC pick.
Fiddlesticks.
Fiddle
Or
Kane.
Kane.
Kane was... Okay.
Heckram. If we see a Heckram game, I'm going to lose my mind. I love this champion. It's gonna be awesome.
A lot of fun, a lot of movement speed.
Oh,
a lot of
there it
power.
is.
There is
All
the
right.
Hecarim pick. Okay. This is gonna be
Kaisa and Heckram already.
Oh, and Zion. I like the
Zion and
Zion
Amumu?
pick. Zion.
Okay,
Ooh,
Zion.
and Zion. Quick lock-in on the Zion. I think they were happy to get that one.
Rakan is still open, but they do enter the next ban phase. If they don't ban Rakan, it's kind of leaving open.
Victor.
a
A
good
Victor for the
combo
mid.
open.
Okay. Heavy control mage. This is going to be very interesting to see.
Victor's good.
Victor is good.
Good champion.
I do like Victor.
These
All
are some heavy hitters from both sides.
All right, let's see who this next band's going to be.
If it's not Rakan, you're leaving open a recipe for disaster for the bot lane.
The Rakan Zaya combo is too strong. If it's there, you have to take it.
You kind of need to. Renata Glass. Okay.
Okay, that is good. I mean, that's against their support for Tori 6 on Lincoln. And then the Alistair band going after their support as well.
Right.
Really trying to keep the tankiness of Lincoln down.
Only spots left open for Lincoln are their support and the mid lane. And then for McNair, looks like their their support and top are the last two spots open. So
Interesting to see who this next band is. And a Lulu
support.
band.
Okay.
Okay.
Really trying to ban out their support there.
But that
Okay.
means Lux is still on the board.
You're right. You're absolutely right.
And Knotless band, let's see who the next,
Maybe they're hoping they pick the Lux.
yeah.
Maybe the Lux is open for a reason.
Very
Maybe-
interesting to see who Crexify goes with here.
Yeah. 10 seconds. I heard somebody in the crowd say blitz. Will we see a blitz?
If we see a blitz, that would certainly
That would be
interesting.
insane. That would
I
just-
do
that would
like the
just be-
pulls. Blitz pulls are
That would just be
fun.
hilarious. No lock-in?
And
Leona.
Leona. Okay, the suspense to the bitter end.
Okay.
Thought we might have it done.
Okay.
Another tanky pick though. They got rid of the Alistair and the Knotless,
That's
but
actually a really good engaged comp.
it is.
Kaisa Leona, yeah.
But I wonder if we're going to see that Lux pick here.
46. Annie?
Annie.
Okay.
Okay, going for the burst. See if Tibbers comes out. That could be nasty. All right, and for the last pick, Euro Stepper.
Now, Annie's support or mid? Oh, here we go. There we go.
There we
Dana,
go.
Yeah.
There's the end.
Now,
Oh,
Okay.
Syndra. Okay.
more aggressive comp.
Yeah.
They're trying to stay away from the
Very
the
AP heavy
casters
with the Amumu, Annie, and Syndra.
and a Vayne top against
But
the Scion.
Vayne stays on the board, and that is Crexify's main champ. That'll be very interesting. They're going to need that because Lincoln does have the bot lane advantage, being gold.
Right. This could be a very
I will say, with the Hecarim and with the Leona, and depending on what Victor starts with, they do have the CC to invade to start this.
Right.
We might see McNair try to go for the early kills.
yeah.
But
In
Amumu and Scion are going to be a hard combo to deal with.
Right.
Because even with you kill Scion, you have to kill Scion.
yeah.
And with the Annie lockdown with Tibbers, it is going to be a exciting match.
Yeah, I think we have very, very different fighting team comps from both sides. I think McNair has chosen a lot more team fight heavy tactics. Like that's their whole objective is just to try to go for objectives, like we mentioned earlier. But everybody that they have on their team is designed around CC, lockdown, keeping the enemy where they want them, and trap.
The one thing they don't have is a lot of tanks. Leona can be tanky, But if this game goes late, it's going to be hard to deal with a Mumu and Scion. With a Mumu's just wide range AoE stuns, it's going to be kind of hard to deal with.
Right. Well,
And if you can stop Vayne and Kai'Sa from moving,
yeah, there's potential for them to build tanky. Victor could build tanky. Leona, I think, will be a decent tank. And
Yeah.
then Hecarim can also build tanky if it decides to. But I think in this scenario, building Hecarim tanky would be kind of selling yourself short.
Yeah.
You can do way more with a lethality build. You could probably
a
go...
little speed blitz,
Yeah.
try to get around the map a little faster.
And it's just because they only have really 2 tanks.
And
The rest are very
Lincoln
squishy.
doesn't have a lot of escape potential. In that first game, we saw the Ahri be able to kind of like escape a lot of the team fights as things were going bad, but they don't really have too many people who can get away from fights.
I think Scion would be their best option next to maybe Syndra. Syndra could probably stun in order to get out, but Scion, like level 6, can probably just ult out if you really want
It does
to.
take a little bit of skill to land those stuns on Syndra.
Yeah.
though. It's not as easy as, but Annie does have a good, pretty reliable stun.
Right.
So that'll be interesting to see how this plays out. I do think,
I like the Victor pick.
I do like the Victor pick. Who do you think their top laner is? Is it going
It's
to be
Vayne.
Vayne?
It's Vayne for
is
sure.
going to be the top
They
laner?
specifically chose Vayne in order to counter the Scion. Like, there's no other reason why you should be picking Vayne top unless it's to counter somebody like that. Scion definitely is the best person to pick Vayne against.
Yeah.
Like, he has to farm. He's melee, and all of his abilities have a very long cast time. So Vayne is able to just build full attack speed, get in there, and poke him out of lane.
And we might see the skill advantage really come into play here. Guppy Gaming is Silver 2, while not very flexible, is Diamond 2. That is the largest gap we've seen today, and I do think that Not Very Flexible is going to try to take advantage of that.
Right.
I think we might see a lot of baits trying to get them to push up into lane a little bit
Yeah.
farther, and I think that's where the Hecarim might be able to come in and really make a difference.
Right. And I think Amumu has the potential to help Scion get ahead in order to propel Vayne backwards.
Yes.
Because Vayne really can't fight that many tanks early level. If Amumu's able to get there, like level 2 gank, if he clears out top side and goes straight for top, really good chance Vayne is still level 1.
It has to be. For top lane to be successful for Scion, they have to steamroll early.
Yeah.
The ganks have to be there, but that leaves objectives open, and that's what McNair likes.
Yeah.
If Mumu spends too much time on the top lane trying to get that Vayne down, that's free dragons, and that's going to spell devastation for Lincoln. All right, looks like we're about to enter the match.
Tough decisions, tough
Hope
decisions.
to see what summoners they've selected.
But match 1, League of Legends Finals, Varsity, starts now. All right. Vayne
All right, so
Vayne
the
bringing
Vayne's
in-
got the Ghost Flash.
with lethal tempo, okay?
Yeah. All right. Victor's got TP.
Kai'Sa with the exhaust.
Kai'Sa does have exhaust.
Yeah.
That'd be
And
interesting.
Leona has the heal.
And yeah, that is a kind of a unorthodox pairing. We'll see how it plays out for him. The same Zaya also has an exhaust.
Syndra teleport. So perhaps it's Syndra in the mid lane?
Hold on.
Technical difficulties, we'll fix this real quick. And here we are.
And here we go. Let's see if we're going to have any invades. I'm thinking we might. All right, so we have McNair is the red team, and blue team is going to be Lincoln. All right, we have all of Lincoln is heading to the top lane. I think we're going to see this invade.
Looks like they split up a bit.
Ooh, the Vayne is isolated. They might be able to get this kill early. That would set them behind a lot.
Vayne sees it, is able to
They're
walk
going
out,
for it.
but they see it too.
Able to escape without having to burn any summoners or any abilities. This is going to be huge. Now Lincoln has to get back into position because they kind of gave this up. They showed their hand.
But it does look like
Leona able to place
more
a deep
wards.
ward at red.
More
That's going to be
wards.
huge. More wards for McNair, taking advantage of Lincoln really being out of position there.
and he is going to start on red buff, giving the enemy team an advantage in seeing where the Amumu is starting.
Yeah, they have a lot of vision in the bot side jungle. This is going to be a very huge advantage for the Hecarim if he wants to try to counter jungle.
All right. Mid lane matchup, Syndra versus Victor.
A little bit of poking to begin. Syndra kind of getting the first little bit of action on the Victor.
Top
Leash
lane.
from the bot lane as they make their way back to the bot lane.
Top looking pretty slow right now. Vayne
see.
and Sion both limit testing each other to
Yeah.
see
I think
how
Vayne's
far.
just going to be poking this Scion, keeping him away from CSing, really just
Oh.
trying to like starve him of that gold so that way she can maintain the lead.
If he is able to build his item basically as soon as possible, really would help him in lane. Potentially building Heartsteel, maybe even Jack Show. Heartsteel, I think, would be a pretty good pick. Does seem like he's going to be taking damage. That's a tower shot.
Ooh, Vayne does take a tower shot. That
Ooh,
does
that's
kind
one
of,
tower shot though.
yeah, that does even the playing field a little bit. But Vayne is level 2, so this is going to be our matchup to watch on the top lane.
And
Vayne, I believe, going to go ward river, gain some vision, make sure that this Amumu doesn't creep up on them.
Hecarim clearing out vision as well. That was just placed down.
All right.
More poking in the top lane, bot lane looking pretty good. Annie has her stun.
Not a lot of vision from this bot lane that I would have expected from Lincoln. With this Hecarim, he could really come out of nowhere fast, and I was expecting this river to be much more warded.
Absolutely.
Okay, good stun off, good poke.
And a root. Okay.
Really kind of keeping this Kaisa Leona pushed back under tower, keeping him from taking control of the lane. That's good. Amumu is topside. I wonder if we're going to see that first gank, but Vayne
So is
just took
Hecarim.
another tower shot. That is going to be crucial. If Amumu's going to go, now is the time. But Hecarim is nearby, kind of laying in wait. I think going to try maybe like counter
Invade.
gank.
Yeah, he might try to invade or counter jungle. They do have vision.
He does know where Amumu started, so about this time he knows that Amumu should be at Gromp.
They are close to each
Oh,
other.
and
They just walk by.
Oh, just barely missing each other, not knowing where the other one is.
And
Hecarim's going to get this Scuttle Crab, gain a little bit more vision in that river. All right, let me see. Sion is getting poked. Amumu's just kind of waiting there. Combat is probably going to happen, but Hecarim is backing, knowing that the opportunity has kind of passed and is going to just try to reset.
Yeah,
We also have Victor backing in the back lane.
yeah, it looks like he's just resetting. It does. It did look like previously that neither jungler actually saw one another. I don't think they actually physically.
No, I think they were just outside of view of each other. I
Yeah.
think they were just kind of swapping the bushes. But Amumu's bot side, I'm really surprised Amumu didn't back there, as their jungle's pretty clear. If they're going to go for this Scuttle, that would be huge. But Hecarim is already making their way there. We might see our first real conflict. Oh, the Hecarim just, oh, there we go. Is going to try to control this.
There, Hecarim
Oh,
goes
here
in.
we go.
Amumu
And
grabs
Amumu with
on.
the escape, secures
His team is there.
the Scuttle for the speed boost, and Hecarim's just going to have
Everybody's
to escape
there.
as bot lane comes up quick. Oh, we got a stun. Oh, here we go, and Zaya with the first blood. Oh, Hecarim is exhausted,
They're
trying to
looking
get
for one
away.
more.
And there we
And
go,
that's
Syndra
two.
gets the Kaisa down. That is huge for Lincoln. This is the
Absolutely.
start that they needed if they were going to take down McNair. They needed to try to spiral this in their direction.
And they have for sure taken the advantage of bot lane.
McNair was just a little out of position, and they used that to their advantage. This
Bot
Vayne
lane.
in the top lane is doing pretty good, though, and that's going to be a problem if that doesn't they can't get that under control. But this is a solid start for bot and mid.
Vayne isn't ahead in CS, barely, by 2. Sion is able to keep up.
A lot closer.
Right, so this lane actually is looking pretty good.
Sion just needs to not make any mistakes and stay in it. They can keep this Vayne from getting fed. This is a winnable game.
Hecarim we have clearing out his Raptors. Drake is up. Amumu does seem to be walking towards top side, potentially to clear out all of top and maybe go for a gank. Hecarim probably going to go for a gank after clearing out Krugs because of where Vayne is currently positioned.
Hecarim has the faster clear, so he's going to be able to get through this jungle quicker.
Oh yeah.
Let's see, Sion is pretty extended. I wouldn't be surprised if Hecarim does. Yeah, he is making his way topside.
Control ward goes down.
Negates the other ward. He's going to get rid of that.
Sion's
Sion's going to start backing up.
And he does
Good
in
move by
fact
Sion,
walk away.
trying to not overextend too far. We do have a Mumu circling the mid lane.
Syndra seems to be thinking that they're going to be going in. Victor is super low on
Man, he's going to have to back in order to get back into this lane.
But Amumu is having...
Mumu's making their way to Dragon. I don't know if they're going to gank bot lane first and then maybe try to take Dragon, or are they just going to start this on their own? Oh, Leona is coming up. Leona's a little out of position. With Annie coming up behind, they might be able to surround her. But they don't have the vision in the river to see that happen. This is why wards are crucial. Because they had Syndra, Amumu, and Annie all surrounding this Leona. But because of no wards, they had no idea she was even there.
Yeah. Being able to see more of the map is definitely the best way in order to gain control.
Vayne
Yeah,
is
having-
looking for that first kill and is just taunting that turret to just take her out. Backing because she took one too many turret shots and is just a little too close for comfort. Just gonna,
Save with the bot lane.
not gonna back.
Bot lane
She's gonna
does-
stay in the top lane. As the Sion stays up, she's looking to hopefully secure this kill, and
Hecarim's bot.
Hecarim is bot side.
Oh,
Ooh, Vayne. This is
Solo
the
kill.
opportunity they were looking for.
That's a flash.
Oh, and
That's
the
a flash.
flash.
He does live.
But he
He
is
gets
able
out.
to get out. That is the big downside for Sion. Every time he charges up that Q, Vayne knows instantly to roll and counter it and really just inflict the damage.
Best. He's standing still. It's a great opportunity for Vayne. Of course,
do
he's
have-
going to take it every time.
We do have a lot of action around this dragon right now.
Hecarim.
Hecarim and Amumu are in the area.
Inches
Hecarim
away
wants
from each
to
other.
get this Syndra. Syndra is starting to get low on mana and is backing, which is good. All right, here we go. I believe, going past
Hecarim?
the dragon. Oh, Hecarim's going to try to take advantage of this and maybe scare bot lane, burn a summoner.
Annie, almost level 6, does in fact have stun up. Hecarim, hovering. No
Hecarim's
vision.
going to back off a little bit. Playing a little safe here. Neither side wants to play too aggressive, it seems. Vayne is kind of pushing it in the top lane, but still not overextending too far into causing herself trouble. Not a lot of vision still from Lincoln. They really need to get that ward score up so they can take advantage of some of the more out of position that McNair has been at times.
Right, definitely the bot side needs to get some
Yes,
more
the
wards
bot side
down.
vision.
Top side, they do have a control ward down in the river.
Leona's
and
just
they are,
alone at Dragon right now, clearing it out of wards.
and control wards actually. So
Yeah.
if the other team was able to put wards down, they would know if they had vision. Vayne?
All right, Hecarim is meeting up with the Leona, and they're thinking that they want to take this dragon. So I think that they're feeling like even if bot lane comes up, they can take it. And it started. It'll be interesting
Victor?
to see. Victor's coming down. Is Syndra backed? So they do have a little bit of time.
Victor
Victor's
backs.
also backing as bot lane's not answering. They just don't have the vision. They don't know where they're at. This dragon's going to go uncontested to McNair.
Yep.
That is huge. The Ocean Drake is very good.
Hecarim?
Hecarim
Going
looking
in
to get a
steal
gank.
more camps potentially. Maybe gank.
He's
Amumu is up.
And Hecarim's just going to counter jungle here. By the time Amumu gets there, these are going to be gone. Oh, and Hecarim
Hecarim
is
goes
right
in.
there, able to save
There's
the
E.
Leona.
There's
oh,
ult.
oh,
He's
Oh.
snared.
oh,
Annie!
and able to get away.
Annie! Oh,
Oh.
nobody dies there. Everybody's so low. Zaya chasing, desperate.
McNair
trying
able to
follow up.
escape that. That was so close.
Annie Annie clings
Yeah.
to life. Vayne clearing out vision on the top side.
That was near disaster for McNair in the bot lane. That
Yeah.
would have been exactly what Lincoln needed to just go on a rampage.
The Annie stun and the Zaya ulti really saved them.
Oh, here we go,
They were
another
able to dodge
engage.
so much.
Oh, Leona overextended flash. Oh,
There's
but the
another-
flash forward.
The ulti.
Oh, the stun.
Leona so low.
They're both so low. Oh, but the flash.
Amumu!
Crexify's low. Gets out.
No!
Oh. McNair is playing with fire.
The skin of their teeth. Once again.
They're going to both have to back.
barely.
This is going to be really solid
Barely
for
making it out.
Lincoln's bot lane to try
Oh,
to take
Kaisa
this turn.
stays?
Kaisa stays.
For the CS.
Zaya's backing. Annie's going mid. I think we might see Victor get surrounded here in a moment. This is where Lincoln needs to be careful. They've almost had two really good team fights in their favor, but now I think they're getting a little too hungry for the kills, and they need to remember the objectives.
They can do it. It's very clear that they're able to fight them in combat properly.
Yeah. This is
Objectives, 100% like you're saying. The next big thing.
Oh.
Here we go.
Another flash from Victor. This is huge. Burning these summoners is going to really help and set up this next team fight.
Heckram
Heckram in the top lane.
clearing out vision. Rift Herald is up.
All right. Everyone's starting to reset. Syndra's backing. Amumu is taking Wolves.
Heckram is taking
Heckram
Rift
is
Herald.
going for Rift Herald. Uncontested. Because once again, just no vision here from Lincoln. This is just totally happening in the dark. Amumu is approaching and now sees that Heckram has almost completed the Rift Herald, maybe looking for the steal here.
Vayne is coming down,
But Vayne
though.
is coming down,
Heckram.
and Amumu needs to get out. Oh, this is
Ooh.
exactly, and it goes to the Heckram. But this is exactly what the Scion was trying to avoid. He was trying to avoid this Vayne getting any type of kills or assists, and this really is going to put him back in lane. And now this Rift Herald's free to take.
Uncontested.
Yeah.
Amumu, unfortunate. But still capable of winning this. The goal difference, almost insignificant. 300 boots, doesn't matter. So they're still holding it neck to neck.
But this is where the macro play from McNair really comes in. It's their main focus is in the micro, in the team fights, Lincoln can hold their own, but it's this bigger picture of trying to hit all these objectives. And McNair just slightly has the edge on that right now.
Have more experience.
A little bit more
some
experience.
cases, you know, it's
Yeah.
going to be how to properly manage the wave, how to properly place to make sure that my jungler's in this exact spot when I'm pushing the wave, so I know that I'm safe. There's a lot more steps that are involved for
We
the
have
macro
Victor in the
game.
river, and Amumu's might be a sitting duck here if Heckram and Victor are converging on him.
And they
Oh, and
do.
here they
They
come.
did.
Oh, and
He gets stunned.
right into the stun.
Amumu.
Oh, and Amumu's
Amumu
going to try to
ulti.
get out. Ult to
Kaisa
escape.
misses. He walks out.
Oh, but Kaisa and Leona,
The
but
rest
the
of the
bot
team
lane
is
is there.
there.
Oh, and the
they actually
Timbers!
kill.
The Timbers
Leona
takes
ulti
out
down.
Heckram! Oh,
Zaya
but
ulti's out.
Kaisa takes out the Amumu.
There it is. Zaya.
Here we go.
Zaya.
Trying to escape, trying to get
Zaya
back to the
waiting for E.
turret.
There
The
it
double
is.
kill. The Timbers
There's
is
a snare.
just pounding the back line.
Victor.
Oh, but the Syndra
Zaya-
here for the
oh.
cleanup.
Zaya walks
Oh!
out.
Oh, but the Syndra's
Syndra.
gonna barely escape.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Really would have liked to. Oh, that
my
was as
goodness.
close as
Both
to near
sides.
chaos as it was gonna be.
Every time these teams fight in the bot lane, so
could go either way at
close.
the last moment.
So close for either side.
And then back to the stalemate in the top lane. This Scion just trying to do what he can to keep this Vayne from really having an impact in this game. And so far it's been working. Both of these bot lanes want this. I think this is where the game's going to be won. They know this is where it's going to happen.
Vayne, once again, taking advantage.
Harassing the Scion, kind of keeping him off.
Let's take a look at items in CS one more time. Scion
Scion is starting to fall behind in
down,
CS.
not terribly down, however. Victor also has Dark Seal built, has 118 CS, most CS in the game at the moment.
Only 2 stacks on that Dark Seal, though. It's
But-
not having the biggest impact.
But he's 0, 0, and 2.
That is
So
true.
he also
He
hasn't
hasn't
lost
died
any.
yet. He hasn't lost any.
Hacker mid.
Gonna keep this Syndra off.
And
Oh,
he
and we
drops
see the
Rift
Rift
Herald.
Herald
Okay,
dropped. All right. This is going to be a huge advantage for the mid lane as Amumu is not there yet to help kind of stop that. And they're going to
Leona.
rally this into the Dragon while they are occupied with the Rift Herald. Or are we going to see this bot lane come up? The Annie is coming up, matching the Leona. As they're backing up. This Annie's looking for that Tibbers kill. She is so close every time.
They have pulled the
Amumu
Drake.
has caught up. They are here.
Victor as well. Trying
Sion's
to push him
backing.
back.
He might try to make it to this fight.
Hecarim
He might
goes
try
in,
to be
that's
the
ulti.
difference. Oh, but Amumu
Nice
ults
Amumu ulti.
to escape.
Leona
But
goes in.
Leona dives in. Oh,
That's a Leona
but the
ulti as
Amumu
well.
goes.
That's
and
one.
Kaisa
That's
gets the
two.
Amumu.
Zion
Oh, but
behind.
the Timbers. Victor
Zaya.
takes out Syndra.
Zaya
Oh,
ulti,
Zaya
stay
ult.
up, Zaya! Keep the Zaya alive!
But the Scion's there.
The damage goes through!
Solid
And it's
fight.
not
Trey's
enough.
on both sides.
No!
Oh!
And Zaya goes
but
down!
the Victor takes out the Zaya.
Zaya,
It's gonna
no
be huge.
mana!
So that's a
Victor.
lot of stacks for the Victor in
Victor.
this fight on this Dark Seal.
Victor!
That is going to be huge.
7!
7
2 to
stacks.
7 in one fight.
2 kills and 1 assist for the Victor. This Victor is starting to pop off. And this whole time, Vayne left uncontested in the top lane, just racking up that CS.
Vayne.
No one got the dragon though.
Yeah, nobody has in
Good,
fact
good
started the
team
Drake.
fight. Still close on kills. Oh, but we're going to have McNair starting this dragon back up as Hecarim is back in the area.
Amumu is in fact there with
So
Annie
is Annie.
and
And
Syndra.
this has kind of been that dynamic duo, the Amumu and the Annie, with this just a holy amount of CC that they have. But they're going to let this dragon go uncontested.
I think there wasn't much that could be done in order to stop it without sacrificing more than they would have liked.
And the Vayne was also coming into position. They were getting ready if they needed to get into this fight and hopefully get some more kills.
Right. Sion able to push back out top lane though.
Trying to catch back up in CS while Zaya and Annie are just alone in the bot lane doing some farming.
Things have kind of mellowed out at the moment.
Oh, but Syndra kind of poking this Victor, tempting them. Getting some good hits.
I think
but
because
Victor
of the
is
range
strong.
on Victor, yeah, she's really going to have to go for pokes like that are just stuns. Just so she stays out of range. Amumu back mid, however.
Yeah, I think Amumu really wants to help get this Victor down and remove some of those stacks.
Hecarim
Oh, but
from
they're
behind,
going in,
though,
but Hecarim's going
is
all the way around the world with the
looping.
Hecarim. Oh, but
He
the
goes
Syndra's
in.
about to go down.
Hecarim!
Victor's going in.
Hecarim
Oh!
ulti! Hecarim
Oh,
ulti!
but the Hecarim ulti.
It's okay,
And
Amumu kills!
Amumu shot down the
Amumu shot
Victor.
down the Victor!
Gets rid of the stacks.
Does he
Amumu
walk
gonna
out?
be able to get
Does
out?
he walk out?
And he gets
does.
away. Oh, this Hecarim wanted that, but using the tower to his advantage, there was just no chance.
Nothing is ever gained without also being lost.
Oh, this Vayne is pushing it under the turret, taking turret shots.
This is a fantastic matchup. Both teams giving it their all, trying their hardest, really want to win. And you know what? We can see it.
Yeah.
We can see it.
McNair having these dragons is really going to play a key in the end game of this right now because it's 5-7 in kills. McNair has the lead just by 2, but those dragons are just going to end up stacking over time. If Lincoln wants to get back in this, they're going to need to start claiming objectives for themselves.
Right. And the goal difference, roughly 1.2K.
See, and Hecarim wants to go for that next Rift Herald. I would like to see Amumu go up there and match him, but once again, I think this Vayne is really keeping this Sion from doing any warding in the topside jungle. So blue team has no vision over there. Lincoln really needs to get some wards down because they're going to take this uncontested again.
Right.
Between Vayne and Hecarim, they could take this Rift Herald in a matter of seconds.
If you look at the minimap, you can see that blue side and red side completely void
Just
of
a
wards
complete-
except for in river.
This has kind of turned into a battle royale
Yeah.
as everyone's just focusing on trying to win these team fights. But vision is a huge factor here. Oh, and here we go. The Vayne catching the Sion a little pushed up,
Good damage, good damage.
but they got the Rift Herald. All right. Hecarim trying to get around, maybe get behind the
Kaisa?
Sion here.
Bot lane by herself.
Just free hitting on this tower.
Amumu
But
goes
the
in,
Amumu's coming up.
gets W.
Oh, uses the minions.
There's
It
the
burns
flash.
the flash on Kaisa. But Leona is hanging around mid. With her stun and Victor CC, this is going to be key. Oh. But this is what we were afraid of with the Vayne. Just being able to really melt this Sion.
And Hecarim
Counter
continuing.
jungling the Amumu as Amumu's just staying in the pot lane.
Rift Herald? No. Baron up now. Hecarim moving in, potentially.
Hecarim.
Mumu there to stop it. Oh, and
calling in
Rift
the
goes
Rift
down.
Herald. Oh, but a Mumu.
Can they stop it before the damage
They are
goes
ready.
through?
I don't think they are going to be able to. This is going to take down mid turret.
Oh.
And that is the first turret down. Mid is down for Lincoln. Oh, but the
Oh.
Scion low.
Oh,
Oh, flashes
Scion
forward. Is he going to get there? Oh, the Bane
Run.
gets away with a clean kill on the Scion. Oh, Stacey gets the damage from Bane is just hard to deal with.
Seems like he's actually going to build Thornmill first item. Rebel Vest.
If no one gets
Maybe not.
topside, Bane's just going to take this tower. The TP from Syndra. Going to try to keep this tower from falling to the Bane as Bane
back in
backs.
bot lane, however.
Bot lane looks like we might be gearing up for another team fight as Hecarim is keeping his eye on things, going to try to gank the Annie as she gets out of position. A little far up.
Amumu going back top. Syndra currently there in order to hold it since she just lost lane, and Scion making his way back there.
All right, we got Hecarim going to take blue buff, try to keep him having a little bit more sustain. Amumu's backing right now.
And the blue side bot lane is going to continue to push without knowing, because this is their vision.
Yeah, Syndra's going to need to get back
That
into the
they
mid
are
lane.
going
She's
to-
abandoning and kind of letting Victor really just gain
do that,
CS here.
Oh, they back up because Drake is coming. Okay, that makes more sense.
All right.
Everybody's teaming, going to group up. Drake is now alive. Hecarim and
McNair's
the
just
bot lane
waiting
waiting in a
in
bush.
the bush. Oh, and here comes Lincoln.
Oh.
And here comes the next team
Oh,
fight. Oh, and
and
Hecarim
Bobby!
engaged!
The three-man
But the
side!
fear! Oh, the burst! But the Zaya ult pulls up.
Amumu
And
down.
Amumu
Oh,
goes
the
down!
backup is huge. The side ulti goes
Tibber's
through.
in there, the Scion ult.
Syndra with an
Scion's
ulti!
down!
And he's
but
still
they
up.
are low!
So low.
Oh,
Annie
but the
flashes
Annie
over.
escapes!
Scion.
Oh, Scion is down.
Zaya backing in bush, not knowing how
But
close Victor
McNair
is.
takes this team fight
Uses-
almost cleanly, but the Leona goes down.
Uses Gale Force.
Oh,
That's
it's
a flash
about-
Q, and
and
she's zapped.
And the Victor hunts down the Zaya.
Hungry.
And they're going to take this dragon too. This is it. This is where those dragons play a role in these team fights. Where earlier it was almost even, having those progressive boosts in power was really giving McNair the edge.
This is where the tides begin to shift.
Yeah, we're going to see a lot
Three
more
drinks.
aggressive play here from McNair coming up. Victor in the mid lane. What are his stacks looking like right now?
On Darkseal, currently 10.
10, with only one death. That death was huge though. It set him back a little bit, but he's looking to grow. We have a Mumu coming up on the Victor maybe, but Victor's very low on mana. He's gonna need to try to get out of there.
They do have vision though.
And Leona
Bane
is
got top
nearby.
turret just now. Everybody is around the top side river, potentially to fight over
and they're
Drake.
pinging. They want this Amumu.
They are going
Oh,
in.
here comes the
Kai'Sa's there.
Kaisa.
Amumu by himself grabs onto a minion, is able to get over the wall,
And Bane's gonna back here. I think we're gonna reset
and they're going to get vision.
Vision, and I wouldn't be surprised if they're gonna start Baron.
Meaning?
And here we go. If they feel confident enough that they can take Lincoln in these team fights, that if they challenge them and try to meet it, that they don't have vision on Baron
They
right
have
now.
no clue.
They have no idea where McNair is, and they're just letting them take it. Scion wards, but not deep enough. McNair's just going to take this Baron wholly uncontested, while
Absolutely.
Bane keeps Syndra from pushing the mid lane. Victor goes by.
And that's it.
And this is a huge buff for McNair. As
20.
they're all moving top lane, and they're going to go after this Scion. They're going to hunt him down. Oh, and
Hecarim?
backs off as Leona and Kaisa were a little bit behind. Right move, but this is really strong for them as they're going to be able to reset and just push these lanes out.
Victor is soloing bot. Basically an unstoppable force, is able to get this turret uncontested, especially with Baron buff.
Oh, but Zaya is there to meet him. She needs to be careful because Victor, a lot of punch.
Does look like he is going to back up, actually.
As Amumu and Annie are there. I think seeing everyone, he knows he needs to get out.
Trying to clear
Oh,
out
but
wards.
the Amumu
He gets
with the
grabbed.
ult, he is stunned. Oh, and he
Oh,
is
and he gets
exhausted.
locked down.
And that is it for the Victor. Zaya shuts him down, removing those
5.
stacks on Dark Seal down to 5. That is
He built-
huge for Lincoln. Oh, and once
Oh,
again,
Bane!
down.
Bane,
but here,
Amumu!
the Amumu shuts down the Bane. Oh my God, this is huge mistakes from McNair. They're just wasting their Baron
He's
buff.
stunned.
Very aggressive play.
Right. That is it.
Lincoln is really taking advantage of this positioning. Kaisa and Leona are gonna need a back.
Dark field down to 5.
Objectives currently on cooldown timers. Both teams' main things to go for are going to be turrets, and that's about it. Jungle camps, potentially for their own junglers to clear out, but not a lot on the map for them to do right now.
Very even in these team fights. The CC from Lincoln is just able to shut down McNair.
And even after all these team fights, the gold difference actually hasn't increased. It's still around 5K, but it doesn't seem to be making that big of a difference if Lincoln is able to, take care of it.
Yeah, in these team fights, even with 3 Drakes and a Baron buff, Lincoln is able to hold their own. Their aggressive fighting style really works for them when these fights get going. Oh, and we have the Hecarim a little bit lower. The Amumu sees him. Annie, they might converge on him. If they can slow him down, that would be huge in the upcoming fight.
They actually do know that he's there.
We have a little bit more vision. As they're dancing around, Amumu's heading towards the bot
They
lane.
do see Vayne.
Victor and Vayne are also heading towards the bot lane. Sion alone in the top. He might need to get down there, as this might turn into a 4v5. Mid turret goes down. And Victor's just going to bully them and push them back.
And Sion
Sion gets the top turret.
and get objective bounty, closing that gold gap.
This is true. This is huge for them. This is what they need to do. They need to not give up objectives while gaining some for themselves. But this Hecarim's just counter jungling the movement. All right, fighting
Leona
under turret,
ulti
but the
misses.
Leona goes in under turret and misses.
Amumu,
the
Hecarim goes in though.
Sidra gets the Leona. They are fighting under turret.
5v3 under
And the Sidra
turret.
goes down to the Vayne.
That's 2.
Oh,
Zaya
and the
still up.
Amumu
Zaya
to the
ulti
Kaisa.
on the Victor.
Zaya ulti. She gets out.
Zaya needs to press E.
Oh,
The
but they're
Vayne going in.
Vayne under turret.
They are unkillable. Under turret, 5-man. Nothing can stop them.
Air takes the bot lane and they're pushing.
Zaya ulti. She gets out.
Zaya needs to press E. And Sion able to get a second turret off that.
That is huge. That is what they need. They need something to keep McNair going back to base so that way they don't get an inhib. It's that type of pressure that's going to keep it a lot more even across the board. Oh, but they're going for this next dragon. Hexsec Drake.
After this is soul point. So if Amumu is able to get there in order to contest it,
Lincoln's trying to get there in time, but they might not make it.
they do have the warp gates. It's so low.
Oh, red team
Hecarim secures
takes the
it.
dragon. Oh, and they're engaging.
Oh,
Hecarim
Hecarim
ulti
ulti.
over the wall.
Leona
Leona lands the stun.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, and Leona's the first
Everybody's
one down
so
to the
low.
Amumu. Oh, the exhaust. Oh, the Sion is low. Sion is down
It's
to
okay.
the Victor.
Immortal Machine. There he goes. Run him
The
down.
Hecarim's going to try to escape.
Zaya running away from the Vayne.
Oh,
4 levels
that-
behind.
oh, and the
but no.
Vayne catches up to the Zaya. Oh, they're going to take the mid lane. This might be it here.
Not quick enough for Zaya.
They do have minions on their side. They might be able to get this inhib in one of the interior turrets. But, we have 30 seconds before the rest of the Lincoln team shows back up for this.
And
Annie's going to ult out Tibbers, try to slow them down, try to keep it from
They
getting
have
any worse.
no minions.
But
and
a
they
new
are
wave
just
is coming.
taking it.
But they are pretty low, and they're going to have to back out. If they stay here, that might be a mistake. Oh, but taking the gates to get a good escape out is huge.
Hecarim on the way out, gonna grab some more jungle camps from Amumu.
Lincoln's trying to reset here, but this is going to be hard to come back from.
Definitely a winnable match still.
We got
Even
super
though
minions
they
in
are
the
behind,
mid lane.
they can still try to go for Elder. Elder is still on the table. That he has yet to spawn. Elder Drake is still up. That gives him basically an execute after a certain amount of health.
And if they can get this next Baron, that would be huge too.
Yeah, definitely having the Baron would help in order to hold, both hold off and probably push.
Lincoln has a chance in these team fights. They are all so close. It comes down to the wire each time. No side has the clear advantage in the micro fight. But these dragons are just stacking up for McNair's favor.
Does look like Lincoln is
Amumu's
going to help
Flying
push.
and Wake, gonna maybe try to Q ult on some of them.
That damage though.
That is just
The
devastating.
QE combo from Victor did half her HP.
It is devastating. Victor is very strong. Still kind of going back and forth on those stacks. Every time he gets a good amount of them, they're able to
Sion.
shut him down. Sion's going to ult away.
He's
here.
leaving.
He said, I am out of here. Oh, but this means McNair's going back for the Baron.
Mumu going for blue
Lumu
buff.
going for the blue buff, but it might need to be on the Baron here. They need to be a little bit more aggressive.
They do. It is in fact already at 5k HP. It is losing health rapidly, and
And Lincoln's just going to let
give it
them
up.
take this.
Yeah.
And McNair's going to back and reset.
Lincoln holding it down inside of the base.
Go Vayne. Coming up trying to take down. Oh, the Syndra's low. Oh, but the Amumu's going up.
Oh, the
Lincoln's
Sion
gonna
is
bury
down.
the Sion goes
That's
down.
okay.
Oh, but
No,
the,
the Lincoln's holding
oh,
huge
the
amount.
Addy. The
Oh,
Addy
Lincoln.
shuts down the
Oh.
Vayne. And Xerath goes down. Oh, but this is exactly what Lincoln needed. Negating the Baron buff altogether.
And Xayah stayed alive.
This is what I was saying. They are in every team fight. It just comes down to those Andy moves. This game might be on Tori's shoulder.
They have the team fight. They have the team fight 100%. Mumu,
Victor just purchased Lich Bane.
they can do it. They 100% can do it. They have the team fight potential.
Gonna see both teams reset here. Try not to get too ahead of themselves, but Lincoln's gonna need to try to take some objectives here and capitalize on this.
Timers on objectives are not up, unfortunately, but okay, there we go. Elder Drake is coming up in 2 minutes. So minute 50, we're gonna see what happens. Both sides are probably gonna try to push out the bot lane as well as the mid in order to gain control, and then go for wards inside the jungle. And that's gonna
Hopefully.
be the dangerous part
Still not a lot of wards up right now. Not as much vision as I would like.
from either side. Go ahead and look at the minimap.
both
So this
teams
is what Lincoln can see at the moment, right? Not a lot of the enemy jungle, but this is what McNair sees.
Almost nothing.
Almost nothing. They're almost
Yeah.
identical. Both teams have given up on the idea of vision. Just trying to end the game.
It is turning into almost an ARM as they are just going down the mid lane trying to beat one another
And Sion
into
back.
submission.
Sion was going to split push, but he backed to beat him with the team.
Because they still have a couple up with Baron buff, so they're going to need all 5 of them there if they're going to contest this. But this is where the CC from Lincoln really takes its toll on McNair. The
They
Aegis
are
up,
down to
one
just
tower
one turret.
up. They're pushing.
Oh,
Ooh,
the damage.
Syndra is very low, but the Leona holds
ulti.
it. Oh, and the Hecarim
Oh.
holds up. Oh, but he's stunned. Oh, and the Hecarim goes
Hecarim goes
down,
down.
but the Vayne gets Sion.
And he's still up. She does have the
And
stun.
the Mumu goes
Kaisa.
down to Kaisa.
They get
oh, but they're
stunned by
under
Victor.
turret. Oh, but
And
the Victor
Xayah.
is down. Oh, but the
Xayah.
Syndra with the double kill gets the Vayne.
Xayah is under turret, waiting to get health back in a 1v1 against the Kaisa.
Oh, this Kaisa's low though, and Syndra's back at full.
And we got Inhib back up.
Inhib's up, so this is huge for Lincoln. This is
If
exactly what
Xayah
they
can
needed.
stop this, it'll be good. If Xayah can stop this, Xayah, you gotta fight. Force her out. There you go.
All right, Xayah's gonna protect the base here.
And that saves them.
This is
More
huge.
time.
This completely negates both Barons that McNair got in this fight.
They are closing the kill gap as well, and it looks like Elder Drake is now up.
This is gonna be huge. I think who gets this dragon is gonna win the game.
I agree wholeheartedly.
The execute on under 20% life is gonna play a huge role in these fights as both teams barely make it out.
And both teams are, in fact, making their way towards the Dragon Pit.
Oh, and the Leona
and
gets a little
Syndra.
out of position. Is able to escape. Luckily, that could have been
Bumping
huge
into
for
each other in
Lincoln,
the
but I don't
jungle.
think they were ready for that.
This is what McNair is able to see.
Still not a lot of vision here. We would like to see some more wards drop here as this fight's about to happen.
And for Lincoln,
McNair's in a really good position.
oh, lots of wards coming out. Both teams waiting for the
And
other to
McNair's
make
going
the
to start
first
this
move.
dragon here, and now Lincoln's going to try to sandwich them in with it. This is going to be huge as the Sion ults, but
Sion
misses.
goes down. Hecarim.
Oh, Hecarim is caught in the back line.
Leona in the
but
back
they're
line.
all in Leona's ult. Victor takes down the Syndra. Oh, and a Mumu falls to the Kaisa, but they are low. The Zaya ults to escape. Andy is very low.
The
but here's
snare goes
McNair.
down.
The Kaisa is going to take them. Andy's trying to escape. Oh, and the Kaisa's and this is going to do it. They're going to push down the mid with the ace. A solid team fight from McNair. This one was close. Lincoln did a good job of really staying in all of these fights as long as they could. But I think in the next game, objectives is going to have to be their main focus.
They have to switch it up. Yes, they can team fight. Yes, they can lane. It is very clear, but they are not focusing on macro. And if they can do that, I think we can see a game 3.
Solid win from McNair, but yeah, Lincoln's going to have to get more wards down, and they're going to have to focus on objectives.
Game 1, McNair. Exciting stuff.
Yeah, really exciting first game there. A lot of good team fights. Went a little longer than I was expecting, but Lincoln really able to hold their own in these fights. They are good in the team fight. They just need to get objectives.
Absolutely. And not only that, but both teams played it very smart and very well early and were able to escape fights that would have turned it earlier.
That Victor was hard to deal with. I wouldn't be surprised if Victor gets banned in this next match. A lot of CC and a lot of power behind each ability.
I think that Victor would be a better ban than I don't remember exactly what the bans were previously, but now having played it, definitely would ban Victor. Yeah.
Yeah. I would also be surprised if we see a Vayne ban, as when Vayne and Kaisa were getting more and more fed as the game went on, they were hard to deal with and just shredding the tanks of a Mumu and Sion.
Having the double ADC in general just seemed to be a very good way in order to do more damage, but it puts them short from having more tanks.
Yeah, the longer the game goes on, the more the advantage it has, the more 80 carries you have, because they just get stronger and stronger. And also having every dragon, Lincoln not even be able to get one was huge.
Yeah, the other unfortunate thing is that it seems like that wasn't the main goal. They weren't able to get Rift Herald, I think, either.
No, McNair captured all the objectives that game. They had both Barons, both Rift Heralds, and all the dragons, including Soul.
Yeah, and Elder.
Yeah.
So Lincoln 100% has the capability. We have seen it.
But they have to get these objectives.
Right. Making that gap of gold shorter. Objectives. That is what they should be focusing on in game 2 here. All right,
we'll be back in a couple minutes when this next game gets started.
Thank you very much. And it looks like game 2 starts now.
All right. Zach ban instantly. They do not want to see that on the board today. That is a huge top laner for not very flexible. Talent ban. Seeing a lot of the same bans.
I know we mentioned earlier that there's potential for them to change up the bans based off of the first match. But it looks like they are sticking to what they banned.
I think maybe Lincoln feels like they had a good chance in all those team fights, and they feel like maybe if they focus a little bit more on objectives, they can do it. And another Ornn ban. It's the same ban so far, in the same order too.
Perhaps they could feel that it's not the team comp, but the way that they
We do have the Victor ban.
There it is.
There it is. On
Okay.
the last one. That makes sense. Victor was really able to kind of control that mid lane, and then with his wide AoE stun, that is a huge advantage for McNair in those later team fights.
Yeah.
Interested to see who this last band's going to be before we get into the first part of the picking.
Okay.
Interesting. Okay. Who's going to be the first selection for Lincoln here? They kind of have a good...
Nunu and Willem? Okay.
Okay.
This would be an...
Oh, and the lock in with Nunu. All right.
That's a cool pick.
But we have the Katarina. Oh, and Kog'Maw. Oh, this is going to be
are seeing the makings
the
of
Kog'Maw
a
lock-in.
great game.
This is who was banned last time. Kog'Maw was banned. This is one of their mains for the bot lane for McNair. All right, Ant Lover with the Pantheon pick.
Okay.
Earlier we saw Pantheon really take control of the game. I wonder if we'll see that again. And Guffey staying with the Scion.
I thought the Scion was a good pick.
It was a good pick. Oh,
McNair.
McNair with the
Taking
Amumu
Amumu,
going for the
yeah.
CS, or the CC, excuse me.
I mean, it kind of makes sense, especially since the previous two champions they locked in don't really have that CC, while on the other side, Lincoln, Nunu has two different forms of CC, like the ulti, the Snowball has a knockup, he has a slow,
We have
Pantheon
another
has a...
Renata ban.
That's been an interesting pick. I wonder if
We've
they're...
seen that kind of often today.
Yeah.
But Amumu for Lincoln was really able to lock down those team fights, so that is a huge win for McNair.
Right. 10 seconds.
The
Hecarim.
Hecarim ban. Okay.
You know, that is understandable. The Hecarim was able to do a lot last game. He was
a
able
little
to
surprising though, seeing how Amumu was just picked.
Oh, you're totally correct.
I might have avoided another jungler ban there. Maybe try to go after a support or someone like
A
that.
lane that's open.
A lane that's
Right.
still open.
Perhaps the assumption is that Amumu is not jungle.
All right, and we have a Twitch ban. And who's going to be the last ban for Lincoln?
The last ban.
Wonder if we'll see that Vayne ban. Maybe Kaisa. The Rammus ban. Another jungler ban. That is an interesting move from Lincoln. Unless they're really feeling that this is an Amumu support, and Fiddlesticks might be the jungle here.
It could be just that.
And if that's the case, then those are some really sneaky good
Oh,
bans
the
from
Blitz?
Oh,
The
we
Blitz!
are going to see a Blitzcrank
Come on.
today.
Okay.
The Blitz pulls
And the Xayah
and
is
the
still
Xayah
good.
back. There was a lot of good escapability from the Xayah. I'm excited for the Blitz. Blitz is one of my favorite characters. Just so
Oh.
much fun to play and so much fun to see.
Oh, this is gonna be a good match. And a Yasuo!
Oh, and a Yasuo!
Yeah!
Here we
Do it!
go. Lock it in.
Do it!
Come on. This would be a huge if Zedif gets the Yasuo pick here. Going to the last second. And it is the Yasuo pick. All right. This is going to be an exciting one. Not a lot of knockup potential from the rest of his team, so it's really going to be on him to land his shots.
It is on him to land his shots.
It is completely on him. But, you know, he is a Plat 2 ranked player, so if anyone can do it, he can do it.
Now I know that none of the champions on McNair's team are tanks. However, with some certain items being built, Yasuo can be a tank, Katarina can be a tank,
And Amumu's very tanky.
and Amumu is very tanky.
And with Fiddlesticks Life Drain, he is hard to take down. But a lot of tanks on the Lincoln side of things. Blitzcrank can be very hard to deal with. Scion, as we saw in the last match, once you beat him, you have to beat him again, and he just gets stronger and meaner. And then Nunu is just going to be a menace. And Pantheon's also really strong.
Yeah, this feels like very much a team fight centric comp. Scion is able to engage, Blitzcrank can engage, Xayah has good DPS, Nunu is able to do DPS as well as CC, and Pantheon is an assassin, so he's able to go to the backline if he really needs to with his ulti, his flash, other abilities as such.
And I'll also say, too, with that Pantheon, I think they're thinking a little bit bigger. They're thinking about those objectives, the global capability of Pantheon to get around the map. So if they do have the vision, he might be able to get in there and join some team fights and kind of swing things in their favor.
Level 6 mid.
Level
bot
6
lane
watch
ganks.
is going to be huge.
It's going to be huge. Yeah, it's going to be big.
It's going to be a very interesting fight. The Yasuo Scion is going to be...
But we have the blitz. We have the long range hook pull.
And that can change anything. If you are just slightly out of position,
And
they're going to be able to capitalize on that in the bot lane.
we could have a level 1 invade.
We might see an invade here
With
with that.
the
With
blitz.
that, with the blitz pull.
With the blitz.
They went for it on the first time, and they got caught. I think they'll go for it again here. And probably be a little bit more aggressive with it, too.
Right. Katarina, I feel like, is an interesting pick.
Still a lot of AP from the McNair side.
Yeah, it seems like that's what they're trying to go for. Yasuo is the only real AD champion that they have. Kog'Maw's sort of mixed damage, but probably going to build attack
AP.
speed AD.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's going to be mainly AP.
Yeah, I think it's going to come down to this bot lane again with the Xayah Blitzcrank going up against this seemingly a Mumu Kog'Maw is going to be an exciting watch.
Yeah. I think it will be a Mumu bot.
Well, it's gonna be-
A Mumu bot makes the most sense just because of the double Q. I've seen Fiddlesticks bot lane before, but this makes a lot more sense for Fiddlesticks to be the jungler. He gives a lot more roaming potential and gank potential because of that.
Very aggressive with the Amumu bot because he does have to commit and dive in where Blitzcrank can pull you in. So if he mistakes, Blitzcrank can pull him back or knock him up and keep him from going anywhere. So this is going to be very interesting.
Yeah, Blitz could actually just play for Amumu to engage, and then as he
And
tries
just
to
not
leave,
let him leave.
Yeah, just not let him leave. Right. Well, all right. 20 seconds left until we're in there, and we will see whether or not they invaded. We'll see.
I'm thinking there's going to be invade. I'm also interested to see the summoners.
Yeah, I think having Blitzcrank is too much of a want. You know, like
Yeah.
having a Blitzcrank, it just makes sense that you invade.
You kind of have to, but
Yeah.
that's what he's good at. That's his bread and butter, and that's why you do it. A scrappy pick.
Yeah, very, very scrappy. And game 2, here we go.
All right, Yasuo with the teleport, Amumu with exhaust. So yeah, we are seeing the Fiddlesticks jungle.
And Amumu, Glacial Augment.
Glacial Augment, yeah, going for the slow here. So does the Blitzcrank though. So this is going to be, they're going to try to lock them down.
Yeah, both teams seem to be actually very immobile, minus Amumu, but overall, the bot lane.
There we go. Joining in.
All right.
And we have Lincoln still blue while McNair is red. And we, once again, we see Lincoln moving together as a team. We might see another invade attempt here. Pantheon's heading mid as they're signaling.
Sion is bot.
They're going 3 bot. I think they're going to try to trap him here. I think we're some shenanigans in the bot lane from Lincoln. I kind of like it. They might not be expecting this.
Level 1? This is what it sees. This is what it looks like for McNair.
I think with the blitz pull, if they can land this here, even if they don't secure the kill, they might be able to burn a couple flashes out of this. Not too many wards going down here.
Fiddlesticks going to start blue. Looks like Nunu is going to be starting on the red side. And then the bot lane. And here
Minions
we
have
are.
spawned, and here we go. I'm very excited to see if this pans out for Lincoln. I like the
Yeah.
strategy, though. It's very aggressive.
It can work.
It can work.
Are going to be playing the long con though.
This does give Yasuo a slight advantage in the top lane, as he's going to be able to just gain the CS for free up here.
And XP. Especially since
Oh, and here comes the Amumu and the
3
Kog'Maw.
bot-
Very interested to see if they land this hook. Oh, and they land the hook.
Ooh,
Kog'Maw
ID flashes.
Oh, and that was worth it from the beginning. And we're going to see the Sion
The TP?
TPing back up to the top lane.
Nice.
And that is going to give them a huge advantage in the bot lane. Because if Blitzcrank
Okay.
can claim these bulls,
Oh,
and
cleanse
Amumu
already.
dives in. Now that Kog'Maw doesn't have a flash, he has no escape from the Blitzcrank hook. So if he gets hooked, this is going to be devastating for him.
Absolutely. But Xayah with cleanse already this early.
Ooh.
Okay, good damage.
But this Yasuo just going at this
Oh.
Sion, landing all of his Qs.
Fiddlesticks moving up mid. Potentially coming to gank
we might see our first
Pantheon.
gank in the mid lane.
Katarina
As Pantheon
is pushed
a
up.
little pushed up, and we don't have wards here on this side.
He walks up.
Oh.
There's the
And he
fear,
is really
Katarina.
silenced. Oh, is he going to go down?
Oh,
And Katarina with the
first
first blood as Pantheon goes down. That is huge for McNair. Lincoln really needed to play this one safe in the beginning.
Katarina actually with a longsword. I was expecting to see a Dark Seal. I don't know why.
Yeah, but Pantheon ignited in that fight, so that is huge.
Yeah. A lot. He was trying to fight back.
Did save his flash, though. He saw that it was a little too late.
Nunu
Oh,
bot
but
lane.
we got Nunu coming in
The
the
lane
bot lane.
gank.
Oh,
Here we go.
and rooted.
Zaya's
And there it is.
alive.
Dogma's down.
Zaya's
no flash.
got-
Oh, but
oh.
the Amumu gets the Zaya. Amumu flashes to escape. And the Nunu
Yeah.
flashes forward to secure the double kill. That is huge for Lincoln.
Fights all over the map.
Those early shenanigans paid off for Lincoln because
Yasuo?
Kog'Maw did not have his flash to escape there.
Up on screen right now is instant replay.
Ooh, this Yasuo is very low. He is just tempting the Scion to push forward even a little bit. But
does
the
have the
Fiddlesticks is
shield. Oh.
there.
Oh,
but here
there's
comes
a
the
fight
Katarina.
mid.
The Pantheon.
Oh, Pantheon.
Pantheon with the shield.
Katarina
Oh,
might
he's
go
able to
back in.
get out.
She is healing. She does have
Oh, and
first
she
piece.
dives in on it.
Pantheon.
Oh,
Oh, the damage trades.
this is very close. Oh, but the level up. This is very close. This Yasuo is playing with fire in the top lane.
Both sides.
Fiddlesticks is looking for this gank. Oh, but
So
we have
is
Nunu
Nunu.
and Blitz here. Nunu rounding the corner. Oh, and Katarina is low. This is a massive
But so is-
snowball from Nunu.
Oh!
Oh, and the flash
Oh!
forward. Incredible. Oh, but the hook. Katarina's hook. She goes down to the Pantheon. Who
Dude,
gets
the
it with the
level
spear?
7 BM.
An incredible play. That snowball was insane from the Nunu.
This is what I wanted when we saw the blitz.
This is what Lincoln needed in the beginning. They needed to win these fights.
When we saw the blitz.
Those pulls are going to be huge. Oh, and Katarina is low. This is a massive snowball from All right, Blitz heading back to the bot lane. Oh, the
Blitz?
flash
Oh.
forward. Ooh. Maybe a misclick there by the Blitz. But
Drake is also up. Nunu seems to be making his way towards his red buff as well in order to help clear that out.
we got an Infernal Drake for the first one.
And Fiddlesticks is headed bot side.
Katarina coming down the river, and Nunu is at Raptors. They might have seen each other. Katarina's going in that bot lane. She's going to try to catch back up to Pantheon and kills here. Oh, but Nunu did see her and is moving his way bot. Blitzcrank coming up behind the dragon.
Lincoln has no idea. Lincoln
Oh,
has no
and this
idea.
is where Vision plays a huge role. I think we might see
He's in fact
Lincoln
up.
here is going to probably try to take the dragon, and they need to. They're going to reset.
Top lane, fight
This
breaking
Yasuo
out.
is very close to taking a tower
Nice.
shot.
Cleave.
The Yasuo is 6.
The
Oh, and the
bot lane,
Kog'Maw.
the
The
blitz.
Kog'Maw gets pulled in. And Zaya gets another kill on the Kog'Maw. This is huge. This is what the matchup we were talking about. Oh, and the Pantheon just pushing back on the Katarina.
And it looks like they will be going for Drake.
Nunu's just eating in this jungle right now. They need to take this dragon now. Kog'Maw's back at base trying to get back.
Zaya
but
poking for
Nunu's
damage
going
to the bot.
mid with a giant snowball.
Oh!
But the dash the
Pantheon
stun. Are we going to see the pull? Oh! But the shutdown on the Nunu from the Katarina.
How did he die?
The dagger.
No, really?
See the replay. Let's see the replay and see how the Nunu went down. Maybe.
Okay, so here's
Coming
the
back
instant
up.
replay. We have the damage.
But we saw the
He
flashback.
takes one.
This Nunu's gonna make his
He
way back.
takes-
And she's
He
just
takes
going
one tower
to-
shot, and the blade follows. Okay.
Blade follows, yeah. Katarina's just able to secure that kill from so far away.
Wow. It does look like he is back bot lane, but also Fiddlesticks coming towards top.
A lot more vision from Lincoln right now in that bot side jungle. That is what I like to see.
This is what Lincoln is able to see on the minimap right now.
I would like to see them move forward and try to take this dragon while they still have Scuttle.
Right. And here's McNair vision at the moment. Actually,
Not a
less
lot
than
of
Lincoln.
Yeah, not a lot of vision.
Yeah.
But Katarina making her way back down into the lane. Gonna take out this pink here. They're gonna ward in the river. Oh, but Nunu building up another snowball.
They are sitting on bot lane.
Oh, and he's able to knock up the Kog'Maw. They're just bullying this Kog'Maw. Xayah with another kill. Oh, but Katarina. Oh, this Pantheon is stuck. He needs to get out of there. Oh, but the Katarina's not going to let him leave.
The team's
oh,
on
the life drain. Oh, and the Katarina's able to. Oh, the Sion is so low. Oh, the ult from the Yasuo, and he's able to get out. An incredible swing for McNair when Lincoln was starting to kind of gain some momentum.
Looks like Lincoln going to be
Oh, the
resetting a bit.
Looking at this Katarina. I think he's looking for another pull here. Oh, in the
goes in.
the flash forward.
It's fresh. Does it land?
And lands the hook and the knockup. The Xayah fed the root. Oh, the Blitzcrank shuts her down.
And
Fiddle
Xayah
Sticks is
lives.
in there, but the Nunu's there. They are stuck. Oh, the flash from the Fiddle. Oh, this is in the little snowball peters out. All right, now we're going to see them go to the Dragon here. This is the objectives that they needed to get off of these team fights in the first game.
They are picking it, so they do.
They are pretty low, and the
going to
Nunu
reach.
is there. But Nunu doesn't have his ult yet. He's not 6. Oh, the ball! They're not going to let him escape. This Nunu's going to fall. And the Pantheon gets it with the Mastery Flash. Oh, but this Dragon. Oh, the Nunu. Fiddlesticks is here. Channel it. Gets knocked up. Oh, the Nunu falls to Fiddle. This is the matchup. Oh, the Katarina comes to cleans. A triple kill for Katarina. And McNair takes the Dragon.
But Xayah still alive.
Xayah's still alive. Oh, but Lincoln that was an incredible play from Katarina.
Wow.
Zedif really put the team on his back on that one.
Oh.
And this Sion's trying to get back to the tower. Oh, the ult from the Yasuo. This Sion's.
And he ults at the last
He's
second.
going to dash out of there. Oh, but the Sion kind of has him. He's just dancing around. Knocks up the Sion and is able to come out. All right. Katarina backing in the mid lane while Fiddle might be looking to take Rift Herald here.
It does look like he will.
And this is where we see McNair start to shift towards objectives. They win those team fights, and then they really focus. But the Nunu's going after this Kog'Maw, turns around, and they're going to get the Nunu. Xayah's getting fed. The Fiddle's taking this uncontested. No wards by Lincoln in this region of the jungle.
But wait. Oh, no, never mind.
We might see another snowball come in after he gets this Gromp.
Yeah, if they're able to push the wave, I think he might actually come down.
Oh,
the hook so
Blitzcrank
close.
misses the hook, and that is massive. Oh, and they are going to go for it. They might try to pull him.
Those.
We do have Katarina and Fiddle in the mid, pushing back the
Does
Pantheon.
look like Amumu is on his way down bot, though.
Nunu's headed back to the mid lane to help out Pantheon. The Pantheon, the Rift Herald is just destroying it. Oh, and the ult in from Fiddle! Takes out Pantheon, and this is going to be our first tower going down. Mid lane's going to fall.
It's okay.
But
We
Nunu's...
have Nunu going for objective.
Oh, is he going to go for this?
Nunu he doesn't hold
Oh,
R.
but Nunu needs to get out of there. The flash. Oh, the Katarina is able to execute the Nunu before escaping under tower. This is huge for McNair.
The blitz is on his way.
Katarina's going to back and
The
reset
blitz
as
making
Fiddle's
his way
going for the
through. Has
jungle.
no idea.
Oh, he completely missed the Fiddle there.
It's okay. He might be able to intercept it. Is he going to be there?
Fiddle. He takes the Krug. We got 3 in the bot lane now.
Pantheon is on his way down as well. He has a potential ulti.
All right, Nunu's taking his blue buff while Yasuo is just slowly getting fed quietly in the top lane with a 3-1. He has a 350 gold bounty on him right now. Katarina at 8-2 with a 500 gold bounty is huge.
Katarina is for sure online. That character is doing its job. And here we go.
Katarina harassing the Pantheon right now. Oh, gets him under turret.
That's a tower shot.
Katarina's was the
Pantheon
Pantheon going to get this? The flash. And Pantheon gets it with the burn. The shutdown on Katarina is huge for
What is
Pantheon.
happening?
That's I think the Katarina was feeling a little too much there. They were really kind of taking control of these fights, but Pantheon with The tower shots were crucial.
It really was. It really was.
Oh, and Yasuo might be going to take a tower shot here too.
Top
All right,
lane.
they're going to back and reset. We have Nunu and Blitzcrank have kind of teamed up. I think they're figuring out that that combo's working good for them. I see them roaming a lot together. All right.
Does look like the game is taking a slow turn.
Oh,
Both
Yasuo's
teams
going in
are-
on the Scion.
Or not. The Yasuo.
Oh, there we go. Yasuo taking some tower shots. Able to, very
Fiddlestick's
swiftly
top lane as well.
gets
but
out of
the-
there.
Nunu?
We have Nunu in a bush. Okay, and here comes Nunu.
Oh, and Fiddle back.
This Yasuo is exposed.
No,
Here
no,
comes the Nunu.
no,
The massive but he missed it. The Yasuo takes down the Scion. But this Katarina in the mid lane. The Yasuo. The Yasuo falls to the Nunu.
And Blitz dies.
And Blitz. Katarina with the double in the mid lane. That is huge.
So much fighting
My heart
everywhere.
can't take
All
this.
teams, everybody, both teams want to win.
Katarina getting the revenge on Pantheon for those tower shots earlier.
Does
and
look
now
like-
the mid tower falls. All right, I think we're going to see them both rotate bot here as Katarina and Fiddle are making their way down. It's just Xayah under tower because Blitz has been doing a lot of roaming. All right, Katarina's going to back here, and Fiddle wants to take this next dragon. Once again, this is the objectives that we see from McNair. As soon as they become available, they move into attack.
Fiddle
But
also,
Nunu and Blitz are on their way.
also has Dark Seal.
Nunu does
The
have-
hook!
Oh, the hook!
Oh,
But the Nunu stole the Drake! Lincoln gets the Ocean Drake! That is worth it for them. That is what they needed. That is huge. That trade's going to pay dividends in the long run
They're
for
one
their...
for one. They're only down 3K gold. Levels looking pretty good at the moment. CS difference is not that major in a lot of parts.
That was a huge pull from the Blitzcrank to get them out
Absolutely.
of the Dragon Pit.
Here
Here comes the
walking
Nunu.
up. The Q goes.
Looking for the Q.
Good, wait,
But the
the
knock
Nunu.
up under tower! But the
Wait,
Nunu also
wait,
escaped, but
but
the
the
Blitzcrank
Fiddle
gets him.
ult.
The Fiddle
E.
ult under tower! The Blitzcrank! Are they going to pull them back?
Pantheon ulti.
Pantheon's here. We have a full team fighting the ball lane. And the Nunu comes up against the Fiddle! This was huge for Lincoln.
And top
Fiddle
lane.
and Amumu go down, only
Wait,
losing
they're coming
to
back.
Xayah.
They're coming back. They're
Oh,
coming
they're
back.
coming back in? The Katarina going in. But able to take
Blitz.
care of the... misses
Blitz
the
with the
hook.
hook. So close.
The Katarina under tower.
Yes, the CC is good.
This other tower shot. Are they going to get it?
Pantheon.
The burn. She's barely able to escape. Incredible from Zeta. That was huge.
Making it out. Barely.
Oh.
The Pantheon. She's still
Flash
alive.
forward, but barely able to
She's still
dodge it.
alive.
That was
110
incredibly
HP.
close.
Oh my goodness. Wow. Wow. Yasuo and Scion both going
Yasuo
in the
getting
top
very
lane
close
still.
to this turret. And Amumu's on the top side now. We're going to see Amumu start roaming a little bit more here.
It does look like
Nunu abandons the red buff because they do have vision on them up here and is going to meet up with the team.
or lack thereof. Perhaps not on.
Maybe
the
they're going for
objective.
this Rift Herald.
Now McNair does have.
Yes,
vision
Lincoln
inside
is
the
going to
bush.
try to take this Rift Herald for them. Katarina is close, and she's been devastating in these team fights. Blitzcrank looking for the hook.
Oh, and that's
and
ulti?
And then
Oh,
the
but he
flash
gets
ult,
grabbed?
but misses Nunu.
Oh,
And the
the
middle
middle
ult's
ulti.
in, and Nunu
Nunu's
is
out
stunned.
there. Nunu gets hit with the
Silence.
R.
Kog'Maw's going to get the Nunu. But Amumu's very low. Sion's under turret in the top lane.
The three of those live, and
And
they're gonna
Amumu's going to
go
escape
for
with his
Rift
life.
Herald.
And McNair's going to take this other objective. But Blitz, Xayah, and Pantheon are coming up. They're not going to let this go uncontested.
They
as
don't
Amumu
know.
has to back.
They don't know about that ward. Scion. back in.
Katarina coming up from behind. Rift Herald is very low. And McNair's going to take it.
It does look like they are going to take it, yeah, and head towards the mid lane.
Kog'Maw able to get a couple kills there. That was huge for him. As Lincoln really took advantage of the fact that he lost his flash early on. Fiddle's gonna back because they don't have vision in that spot. We're gonna have 4 Lincoln mid as Katarina and Amumu are pretty pushed up in lane. Oh, Katarina and Amumu are going into the jungle, and I don't think they know there's 4 of them there.
They don't even
Oh, and
know.
here comes the Katarina. The channel from
Oh,
Amumu.
the
Oh,
hook
and the
almost
flash
goes through.
out of the hook.
They don't know.
Sion is free in the top lane.
But Sion doesn't know either.
And now Katarina and Amumu are headed up there, and Yasuo is trying to close the distance.
Sion
Lands
walks
the
out.
slow on Katarina. Katarina's going to try to fight him under turret with the ult from
Lots of
Katarina.
damage.
I would look out for the Q ult here from Amumu. Oh, Zion's going to have to back up while they take this turret. And the top turret falls for Lincoln. Lincoln's going to really need to take some objectives here.
Chemtech is up in 1 minute.
All right.
Nice.
Ooh,
Good
double
little
knockup
damage.
from the
Good little
side.
damage.
Level up for the Katarina. All right, good side step. Nunu's making his way topside, but there are 3. That is a 3v2. Oh, this Sion is getting dangerously low.
Nice. Smooth. Easy
The
dodge.
bleed on the Yasuo is hurting him. Oh, and a tower shot's
does
going to
look
really
like-
level the playing field.
Bot lane. and
Blitz is
top.
getting dangerously low and is going to need to be careful.
Oh, wait. The bot. Katarina's on her way here. It does look like these 3 might have to fight their way out.
And they're going to have to protect this
Why did
Blitz.
the camera do that?
Oh, and the Katarina it
Oh,
overextends.
the
Oh, the
Blitz
Blitz
down.
lands the hook. Oh, but the Nunu gets shut down by the Kog'Maw. Oh, they are very low and they're going to need to
Oh, the
escape
Q
here.
misses.
Oh, Pantheon waiting in the bush in case they push up.
Drake is up in less than a minute.
This is
And
huge.
Rift Herald
This
bot.
Yasuo is the lowest that this Sion has seen. Oh! And the
Oh!
Sion gets his revenge!
Guffy!
Oh, that is a deep summon on the Rift Herald. They might be able to take this out before it even hits their turret. But that is
Nice.
huge for Lincoln. That completely negates that buff. But they are taking this Drake here, uncontested.
they had no
Chemtech
idea.
goes to McNair.
Sion. No mana. Top lane. Going to back.
He's gonna back.
If he had Demolish, I would have pulled at least the plate off.
All right. So we have the Blitz and Nunu in the mid lane. Blitz might head top to try to help out this Sion.
Right. And Rift Herald, or sorry,
Baron's
Baron
up.
is going to spawn, yeah.
Kind of low level to try to take on Baron at this point in a full team fight. It would have to be a real good opportunity.
Right.
But not a lot of vision
Up.
there. Oh, and the Nunu goes down. Katarina
Katarina's
gets the
in
Blitz
there.
is out of position.
Katarina!
Katarina's going in on the
Katarina!
Sion. Oh, but here comes
Calm
Nunu.
down. Calm down, Katarina.
Oh, under turret, takes a tower shot. Okay, able to reset.
5-man mid from McNair. They are trying to end this game.
This is going to be huge. They need to wait these next 12 seconds for Nunu to come back.
They did get objective. They are going to shove mid lane. They're going to try their best to fight here. Katarina probably going to engage.
They need to target this Nunu while he's low. Take away
the
that
blitz
CC.
hook.
Here come Nunu is coming back with a massive snowball down the mid lane. And lets
Got
it
that
go.
minion wave. Oh,
Oh, they
wow.
are all just lying in wait in this
Lincoln
bush.
has no idea.
Oh,
The hook goes.
and the hook.
No,
hits
the hook
no
grabbed.
one.
It grabbed Fiddlestick's clone.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, and they're going to move to Baron here. Oh, and the Nunu
Lincoln has no
snowball
idea.
coming in. And
There
a
it is.
massive knockup.
Oh, there it is.
Zion takes out the
Fiddlesticks.
Kog'Maw.
Katarina.
Double kill. Takes out the Amumu.
Zaya, stay alive. Zaya.
Oh,
Zaya.
but McNair's.
Zaya with the pull.
Oh,
That's
Zion with
damage.
the pull. Zion needs to get out of there, but they are low. Sion's backing.
Zaya.
Oh, Zaya able to escape, but
Oh.
Katarina, Yasuo, and Fiddle able to survive that fight, survive the knockups.
Both teams losing countless members on both sides.
But they saved the Baron,
They did.
and that's going to be huge.
They were able to save the Baron. Sion is still alive. He can return
But
to
this
base
Yasuo
and
is
heal.
able to just melt these turrets right now. And he's going to take this mid turret, and now it's just the inhib turret left for
Right.
mid lane. Nunu coming back with another big snowball. Gonna knock up these minions. Gonna need to see Lincoln try to take the Baron That's on point to kind of regain control of the momentum here. But Amumu is on their way with Kog'Maw to Baron. So they're going to set up some wards.
Showing up to contest makes the difference, you know?
It's
so
huge.
having
Oh, in the hook on Amumu!
Oh,
Okay. No flashes burned or anything like that.
he walks out. Silent clearing vision. Katarina looking for a kill.
Oh, misses
This
the
is
hook.
what Lincoln can see. Not a lot of vision. McNair, even less vision, cannot see where the enemy is.
Oh, and McNair's going to
And
go
they
for
are
Baron.
going to start Baron, yeah.
This is going to be huge if Lincoln can kind of pin them back there. Lincoln needs to contest now if they're going to do it. They are hesitating, and they need to be a little bit more aggressive. Oh, and here we go. Oh, with the ball! The knockup! The flash out.
Nunu from
but
behind.
Victor-
Oh, the snowball, no!
Blitz falls to the Katarina. Oh, but Pantheon takes out the Amumu. Oh, Kog'Maw
Whoa,
is just out on the
Sion.
outside. Katarina with the double kill. And
Sion,
this is a
get in there,
huge
Sion.
win.
Trade!
Trying to take out this
Trade.
fiddle. Oh, a huge team fight win for McNair. That was massive.
Lincoln, right idea. They were there. They almost had it.
It was just that hesitation in the beginning.
Yeah, they really needed to be the ones to initiate that fight. They waited too long.
But McNair's going to push in the mid lane, and we're going to see our first inhib turret go down, and maybe our first inhibitor here too.
Maybe
Yeah.
inner turret. Maybe inner turret.
Yeah, they do have a good wave of minions with them.
It's just
It's
splits up, but Drake.
And they're going to back. They're going to try to take this Drake and really capitalize on objectives here.
And that's sort of what makes McNair.
That's been their bread and butter.
Yeah, that's been the thing, right? Instead of trying to push and be greedy for more turrets,
And they're gonna
objective.
steal
objective.
the red buff from Lincoln's jungle. And once again, not a lot of vision on bot side jungle. Around Baron is
Katarina.
pretty good. Katarina able to just sit in this jungle
Real close.
on Lincoln's side.
Real close too.
Oh, and here
But-
comes Lincoln. I like this move from Lincoln. They are going after
Sion with the
Baron.
TP.
Sion with the TP. He's getting ready for this team
Does
fight.
McNair know?
I think that TP might have been a giveaway though.
Now they have vision for sure.
How low is this Baron at? Oh,
Baron's at
Baron is
2,000
very
HP.
low.
It's almost there. Oh,
Lincoln
nice,
plays the
Nunu.
Baron.
And that's
They
only from
need to try to get
Yasuo.
away. Someone needs to live
Pantheon
with
is
this
still
buff.
up.
We have the Sion and the Xayah have Baron buff, and they're going to try to get out of this fight. Oh, and the
that's a
TP
TP
to the
mid.
mid lane. Oh, they're going to back. Yasuo's in the mid lane with super minions on Nexus turrets.
Katarina backing on her way afterwards. Fiddlesticks on his way towards objective to get that Drake. The Xayah hit
Xayah
with
gets
the
knocked
Q.
up, but Yasuo's not going to dive in. Sion going to try to keep these minions off. Oh, and
Oh,
the
the Amumu ulti. Sion's
Oh,
still
this
up.
huge under
Xayah
the turret.
gets
He's
hit.
taking
Xayah
these
goes
turrets.
down, but
oh,
he
and the
goes down as
Yasuo
well.
goes down, and the Sion's going to take them out.
Okay.
Oh, this is huge. But they're going to take the Chemjit.
Chemtech Drake. Both teams.
Well, they're able to
both
protect their
teams
turrets. This is huge.
clawing their way. They're trying to win. Everybody.
And Lincoln holds on to that Baron buff still with Sion. They haven't lost it yet. But the Katarina, pushes a little too far
She's
forward.
by herself.
Oh, but the ulti on...
The Blitzel.
Oh,
yeah.
but the Katarina gets knocked up and Pantheon takes her down.
This is a match.
This is the match that we needed from Lincoln. Lincoln's going to need to capitalize on this while they have 3 people down. They need to try and take an objective. Get a tower out of this.
Now, we are in fact at the 26-minute mark.
I think
So,
this mid tower is going to go down here. Oh, but it is still very full.
both teams have had a lot of time. They've had a lot of gold. They have the resources. It just depends on where those resources are going.
McNair does have a 7K gold advantage, though.
With a 16-5 Katarina.
That is a huge KD spread. Oh, but the hook on the
Oh,
Kog'Maw
the five
gets
man!
knocked up. Oh, that is huge. As Xayah is able to take down the Kog'Maw, they lose their ADC.
That's big. Kog'Maw stepping too close to the bush without vision.
And Katarina is far
Oh,
behind.
look at him
Oh,
again.
the knockup
Oh,
on the
the
Amumu.
CC3.
There we go. The Amumu goes down. The Sion gets the kill. But Yasuo's in a bad
Katarina's
spot.
there.
Oh, but the Katarina ulti's in. Oh, my God. The Katarina with the triple kill. Oh, but the Sion is coming up from behind. Oh, the Xayah's going to have to get out of there.
Xayah, you gotta go back to base. You gotta heal. You gotta buy those items.
Oh, the Katarina and Yasuo
you
are
gotta
pushing
stop
down
this
mid.
push.
Oh, here they come. They do have
These
minions with them, though.
behemoths of players. They're in
Zai's
there.
going to need to try to take them down.
Katarina
First,
diving.
Oh, Katarina gets the ace! But they don't have the minions. They only
Yasuo
have
gets
one.
executed.
Yasuo's
I don't-
executed. Are they going to stay under here?
Katarina.
Oh, here comes the blitz. Oh, the dash. Oh, but the Nunu. The Nunu with the knockup on the fiddle. Gets the fiddle, shuts him down. Oh, and Katarina's going to take this and get knocked up. Oh, the Katarina takes out the blitz. Oh, the Pantheon shuts down the Katarina. That is huge.
Lincoln is still in this.
They are not ready to give up yet.
They refuse.
McNair stayed a little too long. They took too many turret shots on that. They wanted to end it there, but they just didn't have the minion wave. That is not a misstep we see from McNair very often.
And Soul Point Drake is up next.
This is going to be huge.
2 minutes
Lincoln
13.
needs to get this next objective, and they can push down.
Katarina up in 17, 21 and 6 now. Fiddle up in 5, 5 and 3, and Blitzcrank 3-8 up now.
Lincoln still doesn't have a tower.
Yes, you are correct.
This is
but,
huge.
But that could play into a positive for them since they have the objective bounties, that extra gold.
That is true. That could help catch them back up into it. But they need to start gathering these objectives now.
And I think
Top lane
Sion-
turret is very low, but Sion's going to back off, rightly so, as they don't have the vision for him to stay. It's just not safe.
And Yasuo is there. He now has a vision.
And I believe Amumu's close behind. Inhib has respawn for Lincoln.
3 mid.
Gives him a little bit more protection. All right, Lincoln ready for this next team fight.
Fiddle
As
six.
Yasuo and Fiddle are far behind. Nunu might be able to come up from
Nunu with
behind with
ulti.
the...
Nunu.
Oh!
Nunu is going in. That's
Nunu's
the
ult. Oh, here comes Nunu with the snowball coming around the corner. They're going to catch up.
Nunu swerves. There it
Oh.
is. Oh.
But the Blitz Hawk takes out the Amumu. The Saya takes him down. A TP from the Yasuo coming in.
Is on his way.
These Blitz hooks have been on point tonight.
They really have. Now, will McNair give up the mid lane in order to get Drake?
They have 25 seconds until Nunu comes back. They need to make a move here. Drake is up soon.
Katarina is going to sit inside of the bush. She did take red buff.
Well, this is where Lincoln likes to come up to contest the Drake, so they're going to be waiting for them there. And that burst from Katarina is deadly. All right, here they come. Both teams making their way to the dragon.
Katarina was revealed.
Oh, and they're going to try to hop out of
She
there.
does get out of there. And the whole team.
Oh, here comes Nunu, though. Oh, barely misses him. And this is where vision comes into play. If they had a ward in that bush, they would have known. Both teams making their way mid now. Nunu a little far behind. Zion's bot. She needs to get back up here.
Sion.
Oh, but
Sion
the ball!
back.
The hook!
Oh!
Katarina goes down early in the
is
fight
up.
to the Pantheon. Sion's down, but he's still in it. He can still affect this team fight. Nunu using a snowball to try to get out of there.
Yasuo trying to get in
Yasuo
there.
trying to catch back up.
The tornado goes through.
Oh,
the
but
blitz stops the
the
ulti.
plant stops the ult.
Oh, the Q. That's the
The
that's
Zaya
the ult.
ults to escape.
Ult clarity. Ult clarity. We're good.
Oh,
We're
the
good. That's
flash from the Amumu.
The Pantheon
But the Pantheon
jump.
jumps in on him and he's silenced and he's stuck
Oh,
there.
that's it.
The
Oh,
knock.
the
The Nunu
ulti.
gets Amumu.
Yeah.
Oh, here they go.
Whoa.
Oh, what happens? No.
They did.
God, they left the game. 3-1. The blue team wins. Lincoln wins? Did they leave the game?
Well, folks,
Looks like both teams left the game after, but it looks like Lincoln's going to walk away with the victory there. So it looks like we're going to game 3. So it looks like they were able to kind of take that momentum.
Is that official?
I think so. It looks
that the
like
report?
it says victory up in the top, right?
Oh, for blue.
Maybe going. We're going to verify the results of the game.
Yeah, I believe Lincoln did in fact win. We are going to game 3.
Wish we could have saw the end of that game. We're going to talk to both teams about making sure that no one's going to leave before the end of game 3, so that way we can see the conclusion of that. We'll be back in a few minutes.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have an announcement to make.
The reigning defending champions, McNair,
Have-
won
yeah.
round 2. And they
Have
are
in fact won round 2, yeah.
they are the 2023 League of Legends champions.
McNair, congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, your champions.
Congratulations, McNair.
Let's give them a round of applause.
The League of Legends champions. You all want to take a bow? Congratulations, and on your way back off of the stage, I will hand you your prizes. If our shoutcasters can announce who they think the MVP should be.
All right, the MVP of the Varsity League of Legends game is Zadif.
You're welcome. If you need help transporting it, let us know. Okay. Okay, cool. Excuse me. All right, thanks everyone for coming. If we can give it another shout out to our shoutcasters. A big thank you to all our teams and schools, event staff, everyone to help make this happen. Give them applause, please. And an extra shout out to SDS Education, Lenovo, Logitech G, County Superintendent of Schools, Sector 6, Snap Raise, and CodeStack. So thank you all very much. Appreciate you coming out. Take care and have a wonderful rest of your weekend.